What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome to another edition of Hardcore Challenge Live. I'm the Commish. This is the official webcast. The Hardcore Challenge. What is the Hardcore Challenge? It is the pinnacle of fantasy football competition. Because if you ain't playing in the Hardcore Challenge, then you really aren't fucking playing fantasy football then, are you? Because you are not playing with the best of the best in the pinnacle of fantasy football competition. So I bet your fantasy football league ain't got a freaking its own show, does it? No. So, week 9, again, was another stellar week in the Hardcore Challenge. So let's jump knee-deep into it. So, we will start with the week 9 game of the week. I guess I can't ride Corey's ass anymore because Ryan let me down as well. I went with the Stone Ponies. I went with the new owner over a defending champ, Ben, owner of Stinky Pinky. And apparently, I was horribly incorrect. Although it was a very, very close game. It came down to a 4-point final score, 126 to 130, and the game was basically not decided until the final drive of Monday Night Football. So it turned out to be a very good selection for Game of the Week, and just couldn't get it done. Ryan, owner of the Stone Ponies, had been on a good streak, but he just couldn't get it done. And as they say, defense wins championships. Well, defense definitely won this game. As the key to this game, because Stinky Pinky came out with Jameis Winston, who put up a 3, against Mariota, who put up 20. Carlos Hyde for the Stone Ponies had 21. Damian Williams had 17. And you only had 4 for LaShawn McCoy and 7 for Chris Thompson for Stinky Pinky. So his top 3 right out of the gate had him buried. But defense wins championships. And defense won this freaking game for Stinky Pinky, as Ben, MVP of the day, was Bobby Wagner, who put up freaking 23 points. Yet Aaron Donald put up 9. Wesley Woodyard put up 13. Those are just the individual defensive players. Those are offensive player scores. So his defense completely carried him when basically his top 3 weapons put up a total of 14 points. That, my friend, is why we put defensive individual players in. Because, look at that. Weak offense, but he put together a strong defense and won the game. That's why we added a full defensive roster. It gives our owners every opportunity to win a game. Just because your quarterback goes out and has a crappy week, it's football. Your defense should be able to win a game. That's the way. We have tried to make the Hardcore Challenge as close to owning an NFL team as possible, and that is why. Nice work, Ben. Stinky Pinky takes the game of the week, and in taking such, took a big step in hopefully, possibly securing a back-to-back division crown for themselves. And hopefully, I'm sure, another playoff appearance as they're still fighting in that division. So, we touched on Game of the Week. Now let's touch on the top 2 teams sitting in the AFC and the NFC after Week 9. Let's start with the NFC first. So we had a bit of a shakeup in the AFC. So in the NFC, Skull Crushers, Gary, still sitting atop the league at 7-2. He leads atop the conference. The NFC is 7-2. He leads the entire league in scoring, as he's currently sitting with 1,518 points scored through 9 weeks thus far. Gary, he's put together a squad. And he's currently number 1 in scoring in the league. Now, number 1 ranked in the entire league, and number 1 ranked in the AFC, is Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, our defending champ, owner Tom Mandick. Only two-time champion in the Hardcore Challenge, and he is our current defending champion. 8-0 coming into the week. And let me segue that into our upset of the week. As the only freaking team listed on the Flatline list last week, sitting at 1-7 and completely freaking dead, no hopes left, comes in 1-7 against 8-0. And they took him down. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood goes down in a 2-point loss, 150 to 148 to the big dog. As he's still flatlined, he's still toe tagged, but he's taking people with him. He's trying to drag you all down to his level on the way out. He's gonna play spoiler the rest of the season, and you don't get much bigger spoiler than taking out the only undefeated team in the whole league. That was a big win. I gotta give him props. Nice work, big dog. That was a big victory, taking down the only undefeated team in the league. 1-7, took down 8-0. Gotta love it, baby. Gotta love it. So that was by far the biggest upset of the week. So let's take a quick run through the divisions, a quick division breakdown of what we're looking at. Let's start in the AFC. We'll start in the Great White North. As we just touched on, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood is sitting at 8-1, currently number 2 on the scoring league-wide. They're number 1 on the power rankings in the AFC. They're 8-1 with a full 2-game lead over Knox Vegas Anarchy, who dropped a tough one. A tough one, dropping them down to 6-3. All-Pro Afro came out and put the boots to them. Unexpectedly, I thought Kevin would have a much better game. That was a big opportunity missed, as if Kevin would have won that game, he would have only been one game out of first and would have gained some major ground on Tom. But he lost as well. That drops them down, and a sneaky Brady Bunch has climbed up to 4-5 and is still in the hunt for the second wild card spot. Oh my, Odell, yes, you're bringing up the basement. You're not really in the conversation in the Great White North right now. Now in the Elite East, you got defending former champ Bison Broncos sitting at 6-3, coming off the loss. Stone Ponies lost in game of the week. They're 5-4, 1 game out, coming off a loss. Pale Horsemen falling off the pace in this division at 4-5. They lost again this week. And the big dog with his big win moved up to 2-7. But he's still toe tagged and flatlined. The Wild West, which is the weakest division in the AFC currently. Stinky Pinky, after his big game of the week win, second win in a row, is now 5-3-1. Bleeding Green has climbed up, winning 3 in a row, and is sitting right behind them, half a game out at 5-4. Tama Tears at 4-5, who has been Stinky Pinky's arch nemesis for years, has this team is starting to fall apart as they've lost 3 in a row. They've slid down to 4-5, and still are technically only a game and a half out of first. So this division is really still anybody's division. Hell, even King Salami, who's sitting at 2-6-1, is technically not eliminated mathematically. So that is the weakest division right now in the AFC. The Dirty South has the number 2 ranked team in the AFC and the number 3 ranked in the power rankings league-wide, and that is Beaver Street Roar, the runner-up in last year's Hardcore Bowl 8. They are currently 7-2, bounced back off their loss last week and grabbed a win this week. Myself, the Silver and Black Attack, as well as All-Pro Afro, both got big wins this week, and we moved up to 4-5, staying firmly in the hunt for the last wild card spot. As Zeke and Destroy also grabbed a win, as all of the members of the Dirty South AFC are on a 1-game winning streak currently. Everybody won this week. Moving over to the NFC. As we'd mentioned, you got Skull Crushers, number 1 in scoring league-wide, number 1 in the power rankings in the NFC, number 2 league-wide. They're sitting at 7-2 on a 3-game winning streak as Gary is looking solid. Sneaky coming up behind them, though, is Vandalay Industries. With 2 straight wins, Rob is looking sneaky as he's coming up behind it. I Am Groot dropped a tough one, but they're still 5-4 and only 2 games out of the lead in this division. And the last 3 games, everybody's turning around and has to play division rivals your last 3 weeks. So the last 3 weeks are going to cause some shakeups. Mob Adjacent won a big one, sitting at 3-6, 4 games out of first. Still technically not mathematically eliminated with 4 games left, but it would take Skull Crushers losing every one and then winning them all. And they need some other guys to lose to. So it would be very difficult for Kristen to make it. But she's not eliminated yet. But she may be on the oh shit list still. In the Elite East, which was previously last week the weakest division in the NFC, they stepped up. As the Pack Attack is back. Corey with a big win. Moving up to 5-4, taking sole possession of first place. Knoxville Assassins has completely pissed down their leg as they've lost 4 in a row and are now 4-5. They were 4-1 and have went to 4-5. Take it deep, Brian. Also pissing down their leg and losing 4 in a row. Not good. Not good. They're at 3-6, and they may have just made their appearance on the oh shit list. The Bears actually got a big win and moved up to 3-6. So the Elite East is technically still anybody's game, because even though Brian and Zach have slid to 3-6, they're only 2 games out of the freaking lead. So when it comes back around and the division schedule hits again, this division's still anybody's game too. The Wild West. Mo Betta Butta. Mo has stepped up and claimed on a 3-game winning streak. Has claimed sole possession. Oh, excuse me, not sole possession. Tied with Ghostman. They have the lead technically with fantasy points, but it does come down to head-to-head. We play a divisional schedule, and divisional matchups matter first. Fantasy points are farther down in the tiebreaker. So, but Mo has made a run. This division is, you've got Donkey Punch, one of the hottest teams right now, who's won 5. At one point they were 1-3, and now they've won 5 in a row. They're at 6-3. You've got Ghostman, who just lost, who was previously in first place. They're at 6-3. And then you got Mo sitting at 6-3 on a 3-game winning streak. You've even got the Renegade Misfits, who we thought we were counting dead a month ago, have now climbed up to 4-5 as Travis has won 2 more in a row. And he's only 2 games out all of a sudden. So all the divisions in the NFC are getting very, very close. And this one's crazy. 3 teams at 6-3. This is looking like the power division right now. The new Wild West in the NFC is looking like a possible power division in the making. Now we saved the worst in the NFC for last. As the Dirty South lost across the board in Week 9. Average Joe is still holding the lead of the division at 5-4, coming off the loss. Second place is Joey's Tank Tops, who I will come back to, who is 4-5. The Bandits, 3-6, who were 3-3 and have lost 3 in a row. The Dirt Dogs, 2-7, have lost 2 in a row. Now let me come back to Joey's Tank Tops. Jason, owner of Joey's Tank Tops, took over this team in Week 4. If you remember, we're owned by Craig. The team name was Achilles. He was the one who threw the whiny little fit and left the league over the protests and the kneelings. So we brought in this new owner. Now, when Jason took over this team, it was the number 1 ranked team in the entire league. They were undefeated. And he basically took their team with 3-0 and rolled with the same damn team and then went 4-0. Well, then he started to tear it apart and put his own stamp on the team. Well, since he decided he wanted to put his own stamp on the team and tear it apart and make it his own, he's now lost 5 in a row and went from 4-0 to 4-5. And his team is sliding down the proverbial shitter. The only thing that is the saving grace is that he's currently playing in the worst division in the NFC, which is giving them, they're only 1 game out of first. They've lost 5 in a row and they're still only 1 game out of first. So that tells you how bad the NFC Dirty South is right now. And every owner lost this week in that division. So we touched on as we were going through the divisions. Let's get right to it. We got 6 teams right now sitting on the oh shit list. You got King Salami at 2-6-1. Zeke and Destroy at 3-6. The Bandits at 3-6. Take It Deep at 3-6. Mob Adjacent at 3-6. And the Bears at 3-6. All of these owners are currently saying oh shit, and I can't lose one more. I cannot lose one more. They're all currently saying oh shit. We had 2 new members. May they rest in peace. But they've been flatlined, and we're going to toe tag their ass tonight. Dirt Dogs and Oh My Odell Yes. We're going to plant your ass right next to the big dog. Because you guys, you can play spoilers the rest of the season. As far as 2017's, your playoff hopes, your asses are dead. You're dead. You're flatlined. But that doesn't mean you can't screw other people up. Look what Big Dog just did. 1-7 playing 8-0. Play the spoiler. Play the spoiler. That's all we ask. Play it till the end. Because somebody's always going to be at the bottom. And somebody's always going to be at the top. So you should play just as hard when you're at the bottom as you do when you're at the top. That's what makes our league what it is. And those are the type of owners we're looking for. So far, I have been very, very pleased with the new owners that we have added. I've been monitoring. Everybody is active. Even the guys that don't have the best record, the new owners, everybody has been they've kept their teams competitive and have fielded a team every season, every week. So that is really all we ask. Obviously, the biggest note that's coming up, league-wide, the trading deadline is the 11th. So if you want to make a move and have a chance to make the 2017 playoffs, and you want to beef up your team a little bit, you're running out of time. And if you're going to make it happen, you better make it happen soon. Because you are quickly running out of time because the trade deadline it's upon us. It's upon us. And it will be here before you know it. It's only days away. So, the trade deadline is midnight on the 11th. So what does that tell you, owners? We have a 48-hour notification period for all trades. So what does that tell you? Let's look at the calendar. The 11th is Saturday. That means midnight Saturday, trades are dead. Means if you want to have it in and approved, midnight Eastern time, Thursday night, the trade must be in. Or it doesn't even have the possibility to be approved before the deadline. That is your cutoff. If it has not been posted by midnight Thursday night, the trade will not go through, period. So you've got 48 hours for us to approve your final trade. It's got to be done by Thursday night. So if you've got a deal in the works, you've got a guy you want to get your hands on, start messaging. Don't just send out offers. You need to follow up with a message at this time. Because it's critical. So there's no leeway. We don't dick around with the trades. It's been the one thing over the years that owners get pissed. That's why we put the rule in. We used to do it. We had game day trades, and this is the one rule that we enforce to the T. If you miss it by a minute, we will reject your trade. You have to have the full 48 hours in. There is no leeway, no grace period, no nothing. So trade must be posted before midnight Eastern time Thursday so that the VP and I can approve it if no owners have any objections. So I want to make sure I get that out so everybody's crystal clear. Because I know somebody is going to send me a message Friday and be like, oh man, I got this trade. I've got guys on bye. I really need. I'm sorry. I've got 9 fucking guys on bye this week. 8 starters. I will have no sympathy for you. At all. So, neither's Matt. The VP won't either. Yes, exactly. Thank you. Eastern time. Everything's set in Eastern time. So, midnight, Eastern time on the 11th. Closes. So make sure you got anything in. Now tomorrow, I will be back for our Game of the Week special as we will unveil our Game of the Week and break it down. Fortunately, we didn't get to have that last week because I had to move everything back because of Halloween. But we'll make it up this week. We have Game of the Week tomorrow night. We've got some good matchups. And it is starting to get hairy. I've got a huge matchup this week. My entire season rides on this game, and I've got 9 guys on bye. This is a must-win, and I'm playing the defending champ, the 8-1 Mr. Rogers Neighborhood, with 9 freaking guys on bye. 8 starters. Man, talk about rolling in with a skeleton crew. I gotta go face a defending champ with goddamn Brissett at my freaking quarterback. My God. But I'm going to be there. And I'm going to load it up. And I'm going to have a full roster. And we'll see if I can get that W and keep the fight alive. Because I've seen some chinks in the armor of our defending champ. And he's beatable. It was proven by Big Dog. So, we've had some big shakeups this week. We got some new teams atop the divisions. It was an exciting week again. So, tune in tomorrow. Same time. Same channel. And we will break down and reveal the Game of the Week. And I'll throw my picks out. I'm currently 7-2. Corey and Ryan let me down. But I'm 7-2 in my Game of the Week picks. And we'll see if I can pick it right tomorrow. Until then. Get ready. Week 10's upon us. Are you ready for the challenge? Good luck. Game on.